Hello, hello. Hello, Izzle. How you doing? Alrighty. That's good to hear. I'm doing alright. A little tired, but to be expected. Oh boy, here I go Pantheon 4ing again. Again, I feel like the less patient I get with Enraged Guardian, the more likely I am to take damage from him, which makes a lot of sense, honestly. Ah, dang it. Too preoccupied popping the ghost. Oh, I did not have any soul to the ground pound. Oh boy. She's getting antsy. Dang, I thought that'd do it. Thought that would do it. Oh, brother, I'm just trying to get over to her. There we go, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta send the fireball. Oh boy. Almost just walked right into it. Let's go. Fireball, do 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 do. Indeed. I do find it interesting, sort of the way a lot of lexicon for video games is largely like sort of controlled by speedrunners, because they're the ones who play the game the most. And so like I would never think to call, you know, the Shade Soul or the Vengeful Spirit a fireball, but that's a speedrunning term because it's easier to say fireball than it is Vengeful Spirit. And that's honestly kind of functionally what it is. It's kind of a little Hadouken, which people colloquially call a fireball, so like it makes sense. Kind of like in the same way, everyone, you know, what's the first, like when you start a Pokemon game, what's the first Pokemon that you get? Oh, you get your starter Pokemon. That's a completely fan-made term. Officially, I think they're called, like, partner Pokemon or, like, first Pokemon. Because the Nintendo, like, they've made, the Pokemon Company has made, you know, various little promotions where they've tried to refer to the starters. And they referred to them as, like, some lame name that nobody likes, because it's, like, just the internet has just so, immediately accepted starter as the only term to describe the first three Pokemon in the game. And, you know, the fighting game community is very similar, with, like, certain moves or combos just being whatever they came up with. Like, tech, in Smash Bros., if you get launched into the side of the stage or the bottom of the stage, you can perform what the fighting game community calls a tech, where you press the shield button as you hit the object, which allows you to do a quick get-up animation rather than having to do the entire knockdown animation. I believe Sakurai has his own term, like in Smash Bros., they refer to it as like a something, like a quick recovery or a get-up or something like that. But nobody uses that term. Oh, brother, I'm completely missed my opportunity to do a bunch of free Abyss Shrieks. And, paid the price for it. My hubris. Oh, well, that sucks. Oh yeah, that's just a personal counter.
Bill mine.
Ah. Knocked his own shield into me. Okay, so... it's not at phase 2 yet. So I need to... oh, you son of a gun. The shield didn't... just pause. I hate when it does that, because you expect it to just rotate around him steadily, but no, it'll pause and then go in the opposite direction.
mine.
Well, this has not been a very clean fight at all. Oh, brother. Please die. Jeez. Ay, ay, ay. So I had 7 lifeblood. I lost 2 to... So yeah, that was -4 on Markov. That's really bad. I need to be like -2 against him if I ever want to go the distance. Oh, you son of a gun. Just off, like, the moment I off-screened that dude, he immediately went for the fastest possible attack. Oh, brother, just let me hit you for 3 seconds. Jeez, man. Oh, brother. Oh, you're kidding me. One was playing the distraction game, and I just wasn't looking at him. Could you stop being on both sides of me, please? Please stop getting stuck on that ledge. I know exactly what you're getting stuck on, and it's annoying every time. Ay, ay, ay. -2. It's, like, not bad for Watcher Knights, but after -4 on Markov, that's not acceptable. Ah, dang, that was a missed fireball. Ooh, boy. Getting a lot of double hits in, that's good. Let's speed this up a bit. Ooh, try to bait me. Okay, we've got enough for at least 2 Abyss Shrieks. Right off the rip. Oh, I got hit by his stupid fat body. Oh, if we didn't get hit by that, if we didn't contact damage him, then we'd have 2 hits going into Pure Vessel. But hey, Pure Vessel on first attempt is really good. I'm pretty happy. Okay, you and me, brother. Okay, just doing the scariest attack right out the gate twice. That's something. Oh, dang, I missed that. Like a goober. Oh boy, that I got off schedule. Okay. He's at around half. Oh boy. Oh boy, that was a quick focus. Oh boy. Oh, we're close. Oh, brother, we're... No! Ah! I didn't keep him on screen. Oh, we got down to, like, whenever he does... Okay. Whenever he does the Void Tendrils, that's the sign that he's at, like, a quarter health. That's the furthest I've ever gotten, so far. Oh, that was brutal. If I had just kept that 1 extra bit of health... Oh well, coulda, woulda, shoulda. But yeah, man, like, Pure Vessel, we're able to keep pretty clean. Like, doing 75% of that boss's health without taking any damage is really good. So, if we can just manage to get to him with any amount of slack, we actually stand a pretty good chance of beating him. Oh, brother. Just jumped right on top of my head in between 2 lasers. That's cool. Brother, with these empty hops, stop. I command you. Oh boy. Oh, I pushed him back so far that I expected to go under him, and instead he just landed on top of me. try and get me with that empty hop. You're being rather fickle today. Okay, there you go. Tank a full 4 hit, why don't you? Oof. Oh, brother. Come on. And of course, yeah. Disappeared on the 1 hit. Oh, okay. I think she's close. Oh, brother. There we go. Ooh, he almost hit me with the walk forward. Oh, he did hit me with the walk forward. What a turd. Honestly, bro, the infection did you no favors. Your sisters are less predictable than you are. Ah, brother. Saw the trajectory and I just didn't move. Oh, brother. Ah, frick-a-frack, man. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, brother. Please die soon. My nerves are starting to get to me. Thank you. Whew. Yeah, -3 on White Defender. That was sloppy. But it don't matter. If we can keep this clean, then we stand a much better chance going forward. Okay, I need you to jump forward. There we go. He's like, stop jumping backwards, my guy. I need you to do the opposite. Oh, you're kidding me. I microspaced incorrectly, and that just cost me 2 health. That is tragic. Oh well. We still have Markov to clean up, so... It's within margins, just not great margins.
Mine.
Okay, I need a bit more soul. I think the ideal brother, I swear, I hate this guy so much. I literally am in the process of saying, I think the ideal is that we play this guy so unbelievably slow that we just never take any risks and minimize damage. But then dumb BS like that happens, and I get so frustrated, I want to kill him as fast as possible. And, you know, that's just kind of how it be sometimes. Oh, brother.
Bill, mine.
Okay. We're gonna wait for the... Oh, boy. So close. We're close. But we need a bit more soul. 2 hits. Oh boy. Just one more Bish streak. Hopefully. This is entire speculation. Okay, yep. GG. Shake my hand. -2 on Markov, that's better. That's much better. We can keep this clean, then we'll be looking pretty alright. And of course you run away from the other guy as soon as he spawns in. Oh, brother, I swear I was holding the other direction. Just fell right on top of him. Tragic. Ah, frick a frack, man. That sucks. Oh, you're kidding me. That sucks. That sucks so bad. Why do bots only show up during Watcher's Night? I swear. Oh boy. Why do you get stuck like that? You're kidding! I swear the amount of distance they cover on a rebound is so fickle. I do not get it. It is like a slot machine. How random the distance they move during a dash. It feels so bad. Ay, ay, ay. What was that? -4 on Watcher Night? So yeah, the difference we made up in Markov just got pushed over into a loss on... Ay, ay. Okay. But, still, we got pretty deep into Pure Vessel with 2 health, so... And we almost no-hit this guy, so, like, maybe we could do that, and then... We have 3 masks going into Pure Vessel? You're kidding. Why do I say things out loud, man? You know, hold on. Okay. Let me just go ahead and, yoop. Cool. But, jeepers cripes, my guy. Why do I say anything out loud with my mouth? Because I swear, I literally cannot finish sentences without the game... Without myself screwing me over. I mean, I don't know. At a certain point, I gotta blame myself, but at the other point, it's like... That just sucks, dude. Like, no ifs, ands, ors, or buts about it. Like, that just... Literally me on copium, trying to hype myself up, and then I just... don't move out of the way for the slowest projectile this side of freaking Mississippi. Hold on, let me... OBS, stop it. There we go. Oh boy. Good thing that wall was there. Oh boy, there. Wow, dude was like 4 health away. Ah, I didn't. Frick a frack, man. Oh wow, that was like moments away from not getting a 1 cycle. But yeah, I'm actually pretty convinced that if you get hit during his dive barrage, then the amount of dive barrages gets extended, because I swear, that feels such salt in the wound. Like, oh hey, you flubbed a dodge. Yeah, let's just, while you're panicking, extend the amount of dodges you're gonna have to do. And I immediately... Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that's some humble pie. Jeez, that run was... that run was just me eating turd after turd. That was bad. It started out fine. Everything was going all right, but it was just... dumb, slight miscalculation after dumb, slight miscalculation. But we can't let it get us down. If we're reaching Pure Vessel almost every time, then it really just is a matter of time before we get him. Like, it sucks to die on the first attack. Partially because I'm yapping. But, yeah. Oh boy. Ghosts spawn on top of me. Oh, I literally was frames away from finishing that animation. That is brutal. Oh, brother. I feel like you're yeah. I was like, I feel like you're close to death. Of course, it's a 1. Well, at least you took 2. Nice. Oh, you're... Ah, brother. That sucks. Okay, you've got to be close now. Yep. Pretty clean. We did that pretty fast. Oh, that was not great. Okay. Surely this time we can no-hit failed champion. Oh, brother. Okay. Do I want to wash? I don't want to wash. Okay, I want to wash. I'm gonna wash. That was horrible. I can't believe my brain short-circuited because I'm trying, like, I am so desperate. I hate that phase 1 so much because the other phases are so consistent. And I get so antsy about wanting him to do the one attack that I can reliably get a full Abyss Shriek against. And as a result, I am just jumping at ghosts. Like, I feel like if I just play that a lot more neutral and just turn over Critical Brain off and just try and react, I wouldn't be flubbing that as so consistently. Because at this point, I am very consistently flubbing like, failed champion. There's something I am always doing that is causing me to mess up. And I don't really want to mess up, and I think that's just, it's just compounding. I don't want to mess up so badly that I get nervous. And bro, how do you fix that? Because now I'm going to have an extra layer of nervousness of like, okay, don't get nervous now. When you're nervous, you messed up. Don't get nervous. If you're nervous, you mess up. Oh boy, that dude did not expect him to stagger there. Ah, brother. I think the more I fight Lost Kin, the more I generally come to enjoy it. Like, it's a very slow burn for me. It's certainly not nearly as bombastic as, like, White Defender. But there is, like, just... Now that I'm a lot more hyper-vigilant about his empty hops, I feel it's a lot more fair. It's like, anytime he's in the air, I'm just kind of assuming he's gonna do an empty hop. And then if he stalls, then like, hey, he stalled, I can react to that. It's like, as long as you assume that he is 1, empty hopping, and 2, empty hopping to your exact location, your panic reaction from that is going to keep you relatively safe for anything else that he might do. Whether that's an empty hop somewhere else, or an empty hop into a dive. And whereas Lost Kin is very dynamic and quick, No Eyes is just kind of a... It's a game of Frogger. I think that's the best comparison. Where it's just sometimes you just have to wait, and it is a test of patience rather than skill. Oh, frick-a-frack. I'm surprised that he... I mean, I guess I was a little far away. Yeah, this dude gets hard countered so badly by Desolate Dive, or Descending Dark. Those iframes, baby. I love when he throws the dung in one corner away from the corner, because that means that the dung basically has no chance of bouncing back towards you. Whereas this is very claustrophobic, and I feel super panicked. Yeah, my brain was like, what happens when you try to Abyss Shriek him while he's in ball form? The answer is not much. Ah, yeah. Spending too long thinking about whether or not I should fireball instead of looking at the balls. Oh, brother. Immediately into another dive. Yeah, that wasn't clean, but we had the health to burn, so no biggie. Okay, we got this. That was a little risky, but I was pretty confident I'd be able to stop him before he got that attack off. Oh, yes. Let's go. First hitless of Failed Champion. Let's try and keep it. Okay, Markov. Let's dance. Oh, brother. So it's like... And the worst part about the daggers, not the worst part, definitely not the worst part, a very annoying part about the daggers is that they are just slow enough for you to feel like you have passed them, and then, nope. Because I call them daggers, but honestly, they're freaking long swords, dude. Look at the size of those things. They're like 2 me lengths. That's absurd.
Mine.
Where's the daggers? Whenever you can't see the daggers, you just gotta assume they're, like, underneath you. In the worst possible location.
Mine.
Yeah, that sweet spot after he finishes his spin attack, but before the daggers start back up. I saw that. I saw that dagger literally hiding in the ground. Like a freaking weasel, dude. Hate this guy. Hate this guy so much. You're kidding me. Hello, Zero. Didn't even notice you. My blinding rage for Markoth was keeping me from looking at chat. Also, yeah, it is super late for you. But yeah, we're making steady progress on P4. It is incredibly slow progress, but it is steady. That's good. I'm glad to hear that your sleep is doing better. It's not... The fact that you're here is not evidence that it's doing great, but I can appreciate that it's doing better. Of course you get stuck on that singular patch of ground. Oh, I was ready for that rebound. Or, I don't know if I was ready, but I was... Okay. Thank you for getting stuck on the ground like an idiot. Allows me to line up a ton of attacks. Ooh boy, that was a big bounce. Have a good night, Zero. We love it when we kill the dude who's hurtling towards us at 30 miles an hour. Again, that was such a shallow rebound when he was right next to the wall. Again, the rebounds are random, and I hate them. Ooh. Try to catch me greeting, but I'm the king of greed. That's my secret cabin. I'm always greeting. Okay. Bro, getting stuck on the frick-a-frack, man. Okay, we are doing the best we've ever done. I'm going to just mute my mic. I'm just gonna go pure silence, so apologies for the VOD. This is gonna be a little boring, but... Lol. Okay, I'm muting for real. I'm definitely... Yeah, good night. I'm definitely gonna be muting. But I just had to laugh at getting hit on the first carousel attack. Okay. 5 masks. 5 flipping masks. That is 3 hits. Okay, we're going to take this super seriously. Let me take a minute, drink a little water. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna mute again. I got this. Bro, that sucked so bad. Holy crap. That was... Oh my gosh, we flubbed it. That sucks. I can't even remember. Like, the last hit was contact damage. And then I think the first hit was me just abyss shrieking too much, and he just countered me. Oh, that sucks so bad. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. That, man, we, yeah. I mean, that was just some sloppy execution. I mean, it was, you know. It definitely is one of those things where maybe the muting is just not a good idea. Like, that was definitely the best run we've ever been on. And it's a good sign. It's a sign that we can get there and have enough ability to make mistakes, because ultimately, while I know in my heart of hearts that I can no-hit Pure Vessel, and we've gotten close, that also was the first run in which I genuinely wasn't really expecting it to pan out. Like, don't get me wrong, I was excited that I was able to get that far, and I got really excited as the fight continued. But I also just kind of, like, was expecting something to go wrong. And I think, in the same way that me overthinking Failed Champion was leading to me, you know, manifesting my own failure, I think muting and taking it way too seriously kind of manifested my sloppiness. Which you don't want to hear. Like, I think we all have that idea in our heads of like, oh yeah, when I get serious, when I lock in, you know, I can do anything. And it's like, that's just not really how nerves work. Like, I'd love to be able to flip a switch in my brain and you know, go into Adderall mode. But can't do that. So instead, I need to trick my brain into not freaking out so badly that I play worse. Oh boy. Oh, that was a very dumb fall. Very lucky I didn't get punished for it. Yeah. Single teleport and and a ghost. Brother, what's with these single Bro, what is with these single teleports? This is crazy. Bro, this is some of the crummiest no eyes luck I've had in a while. Dude, what is going on, man? Finally. Jeepers cripes, man. How many teleports was that? Like 2 dozen? Now, I won't disrespect Trader Lord while I'm fighting. I learned from last stream that is inviting some humble pie. So, you know, Trader Lord, you're a cool dude. I think your design's really cool. I think the lore behind you is really cool. In general, fun fight. Again with that walk up, man. Ooh. But yeah, total chump, GG. That one damage that I took was rigged. He's a con man, fraud. Trader Lord? More like Trader Fraud, am I right? Ooh, almost got me there. Oh, jeez. Constantly diving. Just right into my face, why don't you? Oh, that was a very lucky bounce. Yeah, did not expect that. Okay. Just locking onto me. Ooh, you almost got me there. Frickin' shallow rebounds. Ooh boy, that was some tight cross sections. Not even worried. Not even worried. Not even worried. Easy. Alright, failed champion, let's dance. Ooh. Right off the bat. Okay, okay. So, we're in the middle of the arena, so we're going to get this Abyss Shriek and then immediately dash. And by immediately dash, I mean just take a few steps to the right. Thank you, failed champion. Man, Shaman Stone and Spell Twister go super hard. Like, if nothing else, if I don't take anything else away from this run, I will definitely be taking away that Spell Twister and Shaman Stone make for a very good pairing. Which, like, I always knew. Like, it's, you know, some pretty basic synergy. Oh, he's stuck. Oh, that was some goated damage. We greeted, and we got what we wanted. A little too much greed.
Mine.
Okay. Holy crap, we just no-hit Markov. Oh, let's go. Eat crap and die. Oh, man, that feels good. That feels like some good old-fashioned retribution right there. Ooh, I'm gonna be riding that high for a minute. Hold on. Oh, but like as soon as I recognized the dude got stuck underneath the platform, I was like, this is my moment. If I'm ever going to damage burst this stupid moth, it's gonna be right now. Oh, so close. Trying to run underneath. Ah, brother. I was getting greedy. Oh, frickin' frack. Frickin' frack, man. That sucks. Okay. I need to take this more. Like, oh, well. It happens. Okay. This is getting upsetting. You're... okay. Okay. I'm pressed. I had that sinking feeling that it would happen, and then it happened. I didn't want to speak truth to it, but then it's already happened. I got jinxed. I'm already -6 on Watcher Knights. That's a run ending if I didn't have, oh, -7 now. That's lovely. Could be -8. We still got 2 more of these mother hubbards to deal with. Well, on the bright side, we're not going to be worried about ruining a perfect run, because this run is scuffed. You're kidding me. He got stuck on the... That is so unbelievably dumb. Dude got stuck on the invisible ledge that this ground may or may not even have. I don't even know, dude. That's so upsetting. Because, like, I correctly read that he was... I hate this guy. I hate Watcher Knights. So, like, Watcher Knights... Now that I have no hit Markov, it's now my turn to start ragging on Watcher Knights. Holy crap! What a frustrating fight. Like, dude, that is the epitome of terrible design. You have a clear telegraph that in some locations on the map will just screw you over. Like, that's... It's like people complaining about Consort Radon and, like, having weird hit hitbox detection because of the uneven terrain in that battle map, which I personally never experienced when fighting Consort Radahn. Also spoilers for the Elden Ring DLC, but whatever. Yeah, eating some humble pie there. But holy cannoli, dude, that is so frustrating. Granted, most of those hits were just greed, and most of the hits that I took was just me panicking. Still, it really, really sucks to fight that guy, and it's death spiral, man. Like, once when you start taking damage from him, you never stop. Because, like, they get out of sync, you start to panic, you get hit by one of them, you try to recover, they're already, like, while you're panicking and recovering, they're doing something else. Because even though there are two of them, they are surprising, like, they don't have surprisingly little downtime in between actions. Like, honestly, I would say that Soul Tyrant has more downtime in between actions than Watcher Knights do. Like, an individual Watcher Knight. Not might be complete cap, but, like, that's what it feels like half the time, dude. That's crazy upsetting. Oh, you're freaking kidding me, man. That's a bait. Like, again, Soul Tyrant is a master baiter. Because and I lost. Because he spawned in a way that I didn't like. Like, bro, Soul Tyrant. That's incredibly upsetting. My first no-hit of Markoth and failed champion, and I literally chucked that thing out the window at light speed, taking a -8. A -8 to Watcher Knights. That's disgusting, dude. Like, the graph is just non-stop between it's so over and we're so back, and it's so over and we're so back. Like, this stream, I'm at the precipice. I can beat this Pantheon. But just every time I get a step ahead, it boosts, like, Batmobile eject boost seat out backwards. I take one step and then just throw myself backwards at the maximum velocity. Thank goodness that wasn't an empty hop, because if he did a full screen jump and just landed on me, I would have been pressed. Ooh boy. Yep. Brother, that sucks. Okay. Okay, this is not... We're gonna wash. Oh, that sucks. That sucked a lot. And you know, maybe I would have already won at this point if I had just swallowed my pride and turned off these bindings. But here's the thing. Pantheon 5 is going to kill me. It's gonna be an absolute slog. If Pantheon 4 has taken me 3+ streams to try and crack, then Pantheon 5 is going to be a nightmare. And so, I want the minimal amount of excuses and Johns So I need to get that extra bit of lifeblood. And the only reasonable way for me to grab 12 lifeblood, 12 notches, is to get 2 of these from this Pantheon. And then I can go back to Pantheon 1 and either do all bindings or just charm binding on Pantheon 1 and 2. Oh, brother. Brother. We love spiraling. Ooh, that was tight. That was very tight. Frickin' frack, dude. Try to pop a ghost, and he just does the one attack that would grab me from there. Oh, the knock. That's frustrating. Okay, so, yeah, Lost Kin is still not solved. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna solve that dude. It's just going to be either it's a variable, like, it's a D4, honestly. Lost Kin can be represented by taking a D4 of damage. I'm taking at least 1, and sometimes upwards of 4. Oh, you're kidding me. Bro, what a... Okay, it's gonna be one of those. I think there definitely are some bosses that listen to you screaming at the TV and adjust accordingly, and No Eyes is definitely one of them. Markoth is also one of them. I think a lot of the Warrior Dreams just have access to your mic. And will play like complete coward little babies when you're upset. That was greed. Didn't get punished for it, but that was definitely greed. Yeah, the recovery of the nail hit prevented me from double jumping. You know, I'm not gonna wash. I am incredibly upset. Dog, that -8 is still getting me. I'm thinking it's gonna take me a hot minute to recover. Of course. Yeah, okay. Okay. Losing that shell binding sounds really good right about now. Screw it. Let's give it a shot. Because the thought is that if I can do all bindings on Pantheon 1, and then do charm binding on Pantheon 2, which I'm a lot less confident about doing that, to be perfectly honest, but we can try. I don't know. I'm gonna give this a shot, and I think it's just not super wise, because charm binding is awful. It is straight stinky doo-doo water, and I'm only really willing to do it on the easiest Pantheon, because it's just it's a trial of patience that requires me to undo and relearn muscle memory. Which just is even less fun than this. As much as I am making this seem like I'm pulling teeth, I'm still, at the end of the day, playing a game I really enjoy with bosses that are super challenging. But no charms just sucks. It's just not fun. If it was balanced so that it limits you to, like, 3 charm notches, or maybe 5 charm notches, I'd be willing to put it on. Like, I'd be willing to try it out. But charms make and break this combat system. And so to remove them entirely is to just get rid of a lot of nuance and strategy in the game. It's like, if you haven't noticed, this game's combat system is very simple. It's movement-based, which will always lend itself towards player expression and creativity and sort of dynamic interaction. But at the end of the day, I am pressing one button, and then one other button, with sometimes the directional input. And that's combat. Yeah, I don't even know how to describe that mess up, other than that was stinky and I didn't like it. Oh, hey, we have 6 health now. That's nice. I forgot what that feels like. Oh boy. Thank you for standing still. That was very nice of you, No Eyes. It's the boy. You know, I should probably use my spells at some point. I'm doing 4 damage to this man. Oh boy, that was... Yep. That was definitely a panic. That I was just backed into a corner. So that, yeah, that sucked. Wow! He did it again, and I reacted when I was already on top of him, so I just dashed. I almost did it a 3rd time. Wow. Okay. I didn't even talk trash that time. Dude just genuinely, completely bagged me. Okay. You know, you just can't get in your head too much about it. But also, holy crap, that sucked, bro. The only way to move past it is to acknowledge it on some level, and that just sucked. It definitely is an element of, like, the more you do these fights, the more you will see every possible edge case. And man, those edge cases can sting. Because, like, I generally never thought of the scenario in which I was relatively close to the wall, panic dashed away, and then just was stuck having to accept the fate that I didn't have a Shade Cloak. I don't think I've ever really been in that scenario before against that guy. I've probably been in the scenario where I was so close when he did his... Because normally he dashes away. So it was weird that he did it so close to me. Up. Yeah. Almost got me. Almost got me. Cool. Absolute cinema. You guys can't see it, but every time that I win a clutch fight like that, I immediately just throw my hands up. Like, I think it's Martin Scorsese. It's the absolute cinema meme. I just do that. I don't know why, but I guess it's more like I'm praising the sun because I have my arms kind of extended upwards. It's not really like a right angle. Yeah, I panicked. Ooh, boy. So he's pretty close to the middle, so we're going to move left. That was tight. That was very tight. So we didn't know how far we needed to strafe. Tight, 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 tight. Alright, Markoth, would you kindly get your head stuck on a platform like you did last time? Ooh boy. Really trying me there. That was worth it. That was worth it. Of course. Yep, I was not paying attention to the shield. It happens. But
mine.
I'm just not even gonna bother. Brother, could you just spend a tiny bit more time hovering around me? Okay. Asking you shall frickin' receive. That was definitely... The monkey paw definitely curled up as soon as those words exited my mouth.
Bill, mine.
You're kidding me. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. And of course, I hate that so much. I know in my freaking soul, dude. If I just didn't get hit by that shield, that Abyss Shriek would have killed him because he only got hit by the first hit of the Abyss Shriek. That is so unbelievably frustrating. Okay. We've gotten farther with less. We literally cannot afford to be -8. Okay, brothers. Of course you got stuck on that. Oh, that was a very tight... I almost just bumped into him. Oh, that was dumb. The rebound? You're kidding me. why you save the Shade Dash. Brother, you could not come up with worse possible patterns, dude. This is awful. I swear, I am uniquely blessed in getting bad Watcher Knight patterns. It's an art, you know? Oh, brother. Of course, of course, of course, of course. So yeah, -5 on Markov, and then followed up by a lovely minus, well, hold my tongue for a minute here. Yeah, -3 on Watcher Knights. Bro, there's a part of me where it's like, oh man, I'd love to meet Team Jerry someday, like go to convention and they're there. I hope it's not within the next couple of months that I decide to attend a convention that Team Jerry is at, because if that does happen, the first thing I'm going to do is just say, which one of you little credens thought of Markov, and which one of you implemented it the way it is? Because I've got some stern words for you. That was weird. Dude teleported the same spot, freaked out for a second, and then did carousel. Trying to bait me. Ah. Nice, we love the double hit. I'm unbaitable. Brother, can you stop teleporting 0.1 frames before I hit you? Well, unfortunate that we don't have any soul to go into phase 2, but... Oh, you're frickin' kidding me, bro. Brother! That is some BS. That is some BS. That is some... bull frickin' crap, my dude. Stop. That is so frustrating. So unbelievably frustrating. It is random. It is random which side of you he spawns on. That is so dumb. Why is it not consistent? Why is it not consistent? That is so unbelievably dumb. That I can be punished for... It's a 50... Like, the dude is a 50-50. And I know people, like... Oh, well, actually, regardless of what side he spawns on you, if you just wait until he starts falling, you'll be able to reliably dodge out of the way. Bro, I don't need to turn... Like... If your boss has 8 coin flips in a row, and if you fail a coin flip, you need to do, like, a 3-frame window execution, that's a bad boss design. That's just straight garbage. And when I say 8, it's more like 12, because if you get hit once, then he just does more dives. Oh, and I turned on shell binding back on without even realizing it, because it's so ingrained in my muscle memory. That's kind of funny, honestly. Yeah, when I'm doing, like, when I'm going through these VODs and collecting footage for maybe a potential summary video, this is going to be the Crash Out VOD. I'm already seeing it. We are so tantalizingly close. And we're just not there. Brother. Why do I even bother? You're kidding me. That's so frustrating. Again, we're really hitting all of the niche edge cases tonight. Why does he do that? Why does the knockback... I know, like, it's clearly unintentional design, and it's not that big of a deal. It's like normal. It's like, oh, well, you just lost a health. Big deal. Just heal it back. And it's... I am putting this on myself. It's my fault. Because it's perfectly reasonable to be like, okay, when you cause the boss to go into stun, he takes knockback. And it'll also interrupt whatever he's currently doing. And so what if he's doing his forward motion? These one-hit teleports are going to be the end of it, but... Like, if he interrupts what he's doing, and what he's doing is moving forward, then, like, yeah, he's going to come to a complete and sudden stop, and then, because the knockback is in the opposite direction, he's going to make this super unreadable direction change that you're not expecting in the slightest. Because your instinct is to walk forward as he's flying above you, because you don't want him to drop on your head, and instead, you just walk into him dropping it on your head. So it's just a consequence of several reasonable decisions on the devs' part, and I can't really fault them for that. It's not like Soul Tyrant, where someone had to intentionally go, yes, him spawning randomly on either side of you is a good and fun mechanic that we should use. Someone put intention behind that. It's arguably less code to just have him teleport directly above you. But no, they took the extra mile to really screw me over. But in the case of Lost Kin having weird movement, that's more kind of a concession of how the boss is made, you know? Like, when you're baking cookies, you're gonna have some burnt edges. It's just inevitable. And I can accept the Lost Kin as having some burnt edges. I cannot accept Soul Tyrant having that. I cannot accept freaking Watcher Knights and their pebble that they stub themselves, like they stub their toe on when they're rolling sometimes. and I cannot accept Markov existing. Okay. 3 health to be stupid. That's pretty good. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, I haven't been recording this. I haven't been recording this at all. Hold on. I mean, to be fair, YouTube saves my VODs. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure my VODs are pretty... They're not going anywhere. Unlike Twitch, that does delete it after like 30 days. But yeah, I've been wanting to record all of my stuff in addition to capturing them on YouTube. Because I do have a plan that once when I beat this stupid challenge, I'm going to put together sort of a summary video. Maybe in the style of like Alpha Rat or Small Ant. Maybe have some voiceover, get a script together. It's kind of one of the reasons why I've been grinding this game so much. Believe me, there's definitely a part of me that wants to play other games and, like, keep the variety a little fresh. But I want to finish this as quickly as possible because, to me, the ideal is that I get that video out before Silksong. Because once Silksong comes out, that's all I'm doing. That's the only thing I'm going to be live streaming, that's the only thing I'm going to be playing. It's just going to be Silksong. And... well, you know, call it copium, but signs are pointing towards Silksong releasing within the next few months, which is a pretty good timeline. It can be delayed. It 100% can be delayed, but... okay, that was very much me, like... he did everything that I wanted him to, and I wasn't expecting it. Oh boy, that was... oh, the 4th hit. Yeah, because I missed half of the 2nd Abyss Shriek. So I needed to hit all 4. I was pushing it. Oof. Alright, you frickin' moth. Let's do this. I hate this guy so much. I hate this guy so unbelievably much. My rage is
Veil mine.
Unending. Dude immediately, for the first time in his life, understands what aggression is, makes an immediate beeline towards me as a dagger spawns while I'm right under here and have no vertical assist. Like, dude, you could not make worse scenarios than what I have to deal with fighting this dude. Get crapped on, my guy. -1 Markov is goated. Ah, that was greed. That was very dumb greed. What are you doing, dude? Dude proceeded to walk backwards, do a back roll, and then do a forward roll into stubbing his toe. He could not be trying to juke me any harder. Like, dude is on maximum juke. I think I have, after doing this fight so long, I think I'm starting to realize that my greed is more than just trying to get extra nail hits in. I think I just need to stay towards the middle of the screen whenever possible. Well, I say that immediately, whatever. But my theory is that I am so worried about trying to line up double hits that I'm letting myself get cornered, and they are more unpredictable in the corners, because that's where the pebbles are, that's where they stub their toe, and then also, that's where they tend to off-screen themselves, because one of them is pushing me into the other corner while the other one stays behind. So just in general, I have less information, they're more unpredictable, and rebounds suck. So I think if I play Watcher Knights a bit more in the center, I'm going to do a lot better. Because that was only -2. So we're going into Soul Tyrant with 8 health. That's really good. I think Markov is a complete crap show. But I think we can make Watcher Knights consistent, and with Watcher Knights consistent, that's like arguably 3 out of 5 bosses that are pretty consistent. Which means that very slowly this back half of Pantheon 2 is getting easier and easier to beat. Because right now, it's like just this triple threat of inconsistent fight after inconsistent fight after, God, I hate Phase 2 Soul Tyrant. Honestly, Soul Tyrant is like a consistent fight and an inconsistent fight, standing on top of each other in a trench coat. Like, when you think you take out the top half, it's like, oh wait, there's a second kid under there. And he's going for my ankles. Oh no. He knows how to bite. That's what Phase 2 Soul Tyrant feels like. A kid who knows how to bite your ankles. I'm gonna try and save up some soul, because we're getting kind of close to Phase 2, and I want to have enough screw you health to be able to just burn. Because again, because of how inconsistent the Phase 2 dive is. And just its coin flips and slot machines. We really want to one-cycle Soul Tyrant. And in order to one-cycle, we need to have 3 rock-solid hits of Abyss Shriek, arguably 4. So, this is 3 spells in the bank. Bro, look at that. That is disgusting. I didn't even have to dash on that one. And also, it is very random. Oh, we didn't get it. Brother. And he was 8 health away. That's brute. That sucks, dude. Hey, 5 health. That is 3 hits. We're not gonna overthink this. We're gonna take a bit of water. Hello, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So we did a lot of damage to him. But yeah, we just need to, like, I'm just not respecting the downward thrust as an actual attack. I'm already thinking ahead to the blades. Oh, you're kidding me. The tiniest bit of movement to the right. You know what? Okay, okay. We've gotten to Pure Vessel enough times that I need more practice. This is getting frustrating. If I can't beat him with 3 hits, then I'm out of practice. So let's just grind this until we're just uber confident. I really should have done this earlier, but, you know, whatever. You know, that's how it be sometimes. Yeah. All 3 hits were from that attack. That is easily his most dangerous attack. Because, like, it's fast. It has a... He does it more or less on top of you most of the time. So you have to dodge out of the way. And while you are dodging out of the way... Oh, hey. These very, very big swords are just flying out of the ground. With even less time than NKG does it. Brother, give me an opportunity to get my Shade Cloak back, at least. Take me out to dinner first. I did not see what attack he was doing. Yeah, that's the problem with Abyss Shriek. It's like, there's so many particle effects going on, you just genuinely lose sight of what he's doing. What? Huh? I literally... Yeah, no, that was too high, so... But no, I'm really confused about how I got hit there, because I Shade Cloaked. Like, I had Shade Cloak, and I pressed it, but I got hit. So I don't know. Maybe... I'd have to look at the footage. But yeah. I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I died because you have to be at around his chest level for the blades, just to dodge, like, I don't know, you don't have to be, like, either floor or chest level I think works, but if you're too high when you're trying to dodge the blades, then the way they sort of arc out, you're just going to run into them. Yeah, that was dumb. That was also dumb. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Pure Vessel when trying to, like, really do a ton of damage to him. And I think maybe I need to adjust and play a bit more passively. Because, like, one, dark background, black body. Poor combination when trying to figure out what his hitbox is. And again, like, I'm gonna say it until my teeth fall out of my head. But this game, honestly, feels like it was not super well designed with contact damage in mind. Or, clarification, the bosses, some bosses, really do not feel like that they were designed with contact damage in mind. And the fact that they have contact damage really hampers your ability to do well against them. It's to a point that it's just not... Like, I see the patterns. I dodge, like... That's not my problem. It is really just a matter of, okay, if I get too close to him, then half of my health disappears. And I don't think that that's the punishment does not fit the crime, you know? Like, microspacing should not be the difference between actually being able to do damage and losing half your health. At least in my opinion. Oh, like, this isn't Melee. This isn't Smash Melee. It's not about, you know, frames and microspacing. This is about being a cool little bug guy killing gods. I should not have to be concerned about how his animations shift his hitbox and hurt boxes. Ooh, that was tight. Just let him fall directly on my head. Again, like, it's a thing of... I know that the hitbox he has when doing that ground attack isn't as big as his entire body. And so I want to be as aggressive as I can, because you want to be on those inside blades so that you can hit him with a free spell as he's just sitting there like a goober. And so the desire for greed is so strong that I'm just willing to, like, not dodge. Again, I'm doing 5 in the Pantheon. I'm doing 4 damage with my nail, and a full Abyss Shriek does 120. If I want to beat the guy sometime this year, it's kind of worth the greed, because eventually, even if I'm playing defensively, I'm gonna make it a mistake. And so the longer you fight the boss, the more you're running that gambit. But yeah, I think walking backwards away from him as he does the slam down, I think that's pretty consistently Also, I hate when he does the off-screen swords. I don't know. Well, in any attack he does off-screen sucks. But the swords in particular... Okay. Brother. Okay. This is good practice. It's good practice. Frustrating, but I need, like... It is worth pointing out that on Ascended difficulty, he has more health than he would in when fighting him in Pantheon. But I also have more health, or well, because I'm taking double damage, it's 3 hits all the same. That was greed. I don't know why I did that. Cool. So yeah, again, it's a matter of even if he doesn't hit you on the slam down, his feet are in the air, and when he goes to, like, put his feet back on the ground... I really, really do despise the contact damage in this game. I think it worked for some enemies, obviously. And I think when the game was of smaller scope, it made 100% sense. But when we're talking... you know, this deep into the combat. Brother, that sucked so bad. Why did I assume he was going to do a dash? I just wasn't looking at him. But yeah, when we're this deep in the combat system, it is super punishing to lose so much health to what is essentially a matter of, like, inches and centimeters. And, yeah, it's an important lesson to take in. I can complain about it, or I can adapt. It's kind of the unfortunate truth of the matter. I can be negative Nancy all I want, complain about contact damage, but it's not going to change the fact that that's how the dude's programmed. And so in that instance, the knockback of my nail pushed me into the sword that was behind me. But you can negate that by doing up hits. So that instance, that's a very simple call response, like, here's a mechanic you gotta learn. And I don't mind that. What I do mind is just how freaking big those things are, and I just did attuned. Whatever. I want the win. Oh, of course. Bro fell on top of me, and I take the damage for it. Ay. He really knows how to do just the worst possible pairings of attacks, doesn't he? It's honestly impressive. Like, that he, like... The other bosses... grab back. This dude, it's personal. I jumped. On my life, I jumped high enough. Whatever. Yeah, I'm definitely out of practice. can't even beat him on a tune with full health. There is literally no way that I'm going to get 5 hits. Like, there's no way I'm making it to Pure Vessel with 9 masks. It's just not going to happen. That requires me to no-hit Failed Champion. Probably no-hit Markov. And, like, 1-hit or, like, 2-hit Watcher Knights, which is, I think, tied for my best performance against Watcher Knights. And then 1-hit... Like, I can afford to lose 3 masks in order to have a 9 health going into Pure Vessel, which is not happening. Not yet, anyway. Maybe if I'm still here after, like, 3 or 4 streams, we can get to that point. But honestly, if I... Ooh, that was tight. You're kidding me, bro. Brother, he initiated attack before the freaking thing's cleared up. That's a crock. That's an absolute crock. It's like, I didn't want to jump because there were still a bunch of crazy particle effects all over the place. It's like, oh, but actually the attack only lasts for these frames, and then afterwards the remaining particle effects are just purely visual. Got so panicked I just walked into the sword. Yeah, cannot run that. It's a bad habit. That's a bad habit. You're kidding me, bro. Okay. Okay. Whew, this is some humble pie. I thought that I was good against this guy. It turns out I'm just coping. And I'm actually really bad. Because I get sometimes, like, his feet don't kill you. Sometimes they do. It feels inconsistent. And it's like, and then in that case it did. Like, just kill me. I need to cope. That's really upsetting. Like, that's probably the first time I've ever noticed that. Of, hey, sometimes, if you're too close to his feet when he does the slam, you're gonna get hit by his feet. And then sometimes, if you're just hugging the sword on the outside, then you won't get hit. And that's so difficult to visually parse out. Of course. I'm playing like a tilted baby. Just every hit, I'm just spending more and more time thinking about it, and it's really upsetting because got so close. And it's already pretty late, and I'm... That's the sucky thing, man. It's like I feel like I'm not warmed up at the beginning. And then as I get fully warmed up, I have like maybe 1 or 2 runs where, like, before I start to get tilted. It's like runs 3 and 4 are the only runs that I have a legitimate chance of winning. Because afterwards, I get so upset over the small, just 1,000 cuts that I'm taking doing this. And the first run is rusty. Like, it feels really bad. Yep, and that's why you don't pogo. That's why I don't pogo off him super often, but I start doing it because it's how you get past the void tendrils. Because again, black attack on a black background, I don't really know what the range is, and sometimes because this arena isn't terribly large, you get backed into a corner, and so your only real safe option to consistently protect against that attack is to just go and jump on his head. But to do that, you start pogoing more, which means that anytime he goes for a jump, oopsie, now all of a sudden you're just floating in the breeze. Boy. And the hitbox he has on the way down after getting stunned, if you're too close to him, it'll hit you. And that feels really bad. Brother? That is the worst, like, in order to explain how bad that was, that is a unique level of bad. So in order for that to truly screw me over, it had to have stunned him on the last hit of Descending Dark. Because when you stun, there is extra hit stun to really emphasize, oh wow, you got him, good job. But the problem is that hit stun eats up your iframes of Descending Dark. And so if I had stunned him on an earlier part of the Descending Dark hitbox, then I would have been fine, because the hit stun would have ended, and I would have continued the rest of the attack and gotten my iframes afterwards. And if he didn't get stunned, then I would have had the iframes. But it is only in the scenario in which I stun him on the last hit of Descending Dark that I am stuck witnessing basically a 0.2 second cutscene that eats up all my invincibility frames. That is a uniquely horrible situation. Again, the more we play, the more we run into every possible failure state. And that sucks. Like, if we were only dying from one thing, then hey, that's one problem we have to solve. That's easy. Solving one problem, no worries. But the more unique ways that we get hit, the more that my brain struggles to keep up, right? There's more things I'm having to try and, like, oh, you gotta watch out. He could have done a jump attack right there when I was pogoing, so, like, you can't pogo for too long. And then, but also, you gotta watch out, because his hitbox is very fickle and constantly shift around when he's doing his slam attack. So you just have to, you know, get close enough to be able to punish him, but not so close that you actually... Like, in the attempt to cover all edge cases, I am ultimately setting myself up for more analysis paralysis and worse gameplay in order to try and achieve a strategy that is actually consistent. And granted, if I have 300 hours to grind, that will become consistent, and my brain will gradually accept and internalize all of the edge cases. But right now, that sucks. And it's really frustrating. Oh, brother. Okay, so I think we're going to establish a new rule, which is if we get a front dodge on the slam, then we can Abyss Shriek. But if we get a back dodge, then we do not go for Abyss Shriek, we go for just putting distance between us and him. So that's a back dodge, we just go for safety. It's a back dodge, we go for safety. Front dodge, that was poorly positioned. So, ultimately we're going to have to take risks in order to hit this guy, because, again, 4 damage. We need to hit spells. But I think by creating some rules, we can bypass... Because again, like I said, the process of your brain incorporating every possible edge case is daunting. But if you can turn those edge cases into a rule that can encompass multiple edge cases, then you're able to more quickly learn. Because you're basically just shrinking the size of the problem. Or, I suppose, defining it better. And then creating a solution. Okay. In that instance, it feels... I think I need to start punishing the stun with Descending Dark and nothing else. Because while Abyss Shriek does more damage, and it is preferable, when it comes to being safe, as soon as he gets hit, he's going to go for an option. Sometimes that option is teleporting away, but a lot of the times, it's doing one of his very fast attacks. So in the event he does a very fast attack, those iframes are going to save our bacon. Like that. So yeah, we're just doing dive on knockdown. Oh my... That's uniquely... I've never done that before. But yeah. It seems that when hitting him, he stands up so quickly that he was able to just catch us with the back of his head. That's uniquely awful. But we're learning. Again, we're making rules. We're following them. We're doing better. Yeah. Got a little too close there. See, I wanted to go for Bistreak, but I thought about it. My thumbs adjusted. That sucks. And when he does the slam directly on top of me, I think that's really when my brain starts to fry. And that's not great. Because, like, when he does it kind of like, if I'm here and he's here and he does the slam, then that's one thing. That means I just move back. But when he does it directly on top of me, I don't know what direction I want to go in. That sucks. I wanted to Bistreak there, but I gotta stay strong. Bistreak is for that. Oh boy. Of course he immediately on wake up does the one attack that I was not prepared for. Bro, that is a crazy wake up. Like, I barely got out of there. Like, I wish he did the counter every time I wake up, you know? Because it makes a lot of fun clinking sounds. Ooh boy, I thought he was doing Abyss. Yeah, I thought he was doing Tendrils. But no. And that's the thing, like, the Tendrils aren't that scary of an attack, but they trick you into thinking that he's doing something else. Or, like, his more normal sword beams are, like, become the mix-up, because he really likes this attack. I greeted. I broke my rule, and I got punished for it. And that sucks. Because we're getting close. We're getting close to being able to beat this guy on Ascended. And if we can beat this guy on Ascended, that gives us a decent chance. I really want to get consistent enough to try and beat him on Radiant, because I think that's going to be the confidence boost that I need to get through this. So if I can no-hit him, we're gravy, you know? If I can no-hit him with with extra health, then gravy. We're close. But can't rest on laurels yet. I think I have enough. Let's go. Hey. So that was one hit. That was good. If we can no-hit this guy, then I think we've got the confidence to take on P4 again. Okay. Come on, you big mean Mother Hubbard. That was close. I almost brushed his leg and exploded into a million pieces. He did the counter. For some reason that I'm not entirely sure, the counter didn't connect. I assumed that it would, and then just walked through him, because you want to walk into him when the counter connects, because he lunges forward. So that was a weird situation in which the counter just didn't work, and I'm not sure why. I don't think it's... I sure as heck hope that it's not consistent. That that's very much the anomaly. And we just have to hope that we don't hit that anomaly on a real run. But it seems to be the case. Brother's just eating hits. See, like that. Oh, the backswing. Yeah, I reacted a little too slow for the three-prong attack, so my nail bounce did connect, which saved me, but I didn't have the height that I normally get. And so when I just tried to strafe right, he hit me with the backswing. Yeah. That does happen sometimes. So we play safe. We don't have soul, so we have to play safe there. I didn't have Shade Cloak. Did not think about that. My mood is improving. That's good. Because I was definitely crashing out there for like an hour straight, which is kind of impressive, honestly. Oh, that's the laughter of abject pain. Oh boy. That was a double dive that I was not really expecting, and I just kind of barely squeezed out of that one. Sure loves his dives. Yeah, I can't blame him. I love my dive too. I'm gonna do it right now. That was so good. I think I'll try it a second time. I love the clink clanks. I think I know why I instinctively jump when he does that, because basically whenever he is far away and is doing an animation, my brain is like jump, because both his three prong and his dash are things you jump. So if I can get away with jumping all the time, that sucks. Then that's what I do. So yeah, that is some old muscle memory that's doing me some service. I couldn't remember why I always jumped for the sword beams. That's why, because you just always jump when he's far away. Yeah, no. You gotta pogo off of him before you can do dive. Like the dude, like because the majority of the attack is in front of him, you don't really respect the fact that it does actually hit a little bit above him. Oh my goodness. Again, that was an instance of he didn't counter, and that threw me a little bit off guard, but then also he did a backdash, which he almost, like, the backdash is pretty rare. He really likes teleporting more than he does actually, like, moving around. In fact, I don't think this dude actually has a walk cycle, now that I'm thinking about it. Like, he just has teleporting, dashing. Yeah, no, dude doesn't have a walk cycle. He only attacks. He only attacks and teleports. That's actually kind of funny. I never thought about that. Or maybe he does, and it's like just in the code. But I imagine, like, because this is all hand-drawn animation, or at least it's hand-drawn. I don't know if all of the animation is done by hand. I know the sprite work is generally done by hand, but it might be like he does tweens. I don't know. I don't know how animation works. Her teleport did jump. Not the great play. But yeah, I guess I kind of doubt that they would have made a walk cycle for him if they knew what the boss design was going to be like. And in fact, now that I'm thinking about it, does the Hollow Knight have a walk cycle? I don't think he does either. Interesting. I never, like, I'm playing a lot worse because I'm too deep in this sauce now. But, like, huh. Does the Hollow Knight have a walk cycle? Oh, brother. Again, he hits me with his frickin' toes. That is something I might benefit from doing eventually, is like playing the game with hitboxes on, just to kind of see what they look like. But also, it's in that same level of having health bars on. It feels cheap, even if it is just literally what the game is. Like, you're not... But at the same time, I push back against the idea of like, oh, it's not cheats, it's just quality of life. And it's like, yeah, well, you could argue that seeing diamonds, like when you're playing Minecraft, like using X-ray BS to see diamonds from super far away, like, oh, that's not, you know, that's just quality of life, because it's just, you know, altering the information that you should already have. It's like, no, dog, that's not information that you have. That's just straight up, like, getting new information. Yeah, I don't think that health bars, like I've said this before multiple times, in fact, that was dumb. But I don't think Hollow Knight really would benefit from having health bars. It might be interesting to see if, like, Silksong adds, like, a charm or something like that that allows you to see it, but I kind of hope they don't. I had some thought that was different from the standard reason why I say that, but I've since forgotten it. Oh, brother. Dude paused just enough to catch me off guard. Oh crap, I'm yawning like crazy. That's not a good sign. Oh jeez. Yeah, no. We might be spending the rest of the night trying to get Radiant on this guy, which means we're going to have another stream of Pantheon 4, which I really didn't want to do. Oh, brother. That's frustrating. But it's necessary. Like, it's Radiant is a very important teacher of how hits add up, because it doesn't allow you to have hits add up. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how cheap or how valid a hit is. A hit is a hit is a hit. The reason why I hate Markoth isn't that he does a lot of damage to me, because I still hate Markoth more than I hate Watcher Knights, and my record against Watcher Knights may be worse than Markoth. I'm not sure, but I don't hate Markoth just because he hits me a lot. I hate him because I feel like all of his attacks are cheap and unearned. But that doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, damage is damage is damage. And whether it's from a complete blunder or just not pressing the dash button when you should have, you're taking the hit all the same. There is a certain Zen-like quality to that. Oh, brother, that was close. I also did an unsafe Abyss Shriek on his stun. But what are you gonna do? I need to reset? Okay. Okay, we're reset. And yeah, that sucks. It really sucks when, like, sometimes it feels like he'll linger, just, like, the standard amount, and then sometimes he'll just turn around super fast. And in that case, it felt like I had pogoed off of him, and I was in the process of going on the ground, and then he already was coming back with the dash. And that felt bad. Yeah. It is a very small window of dodging the actual ground pound and the blades. I feel like if the blades were like 30% thinner, I would not be dying nearly as much to that attack. But that's intentional. Like, it's meant to be attack where you really have to weigh the risks and rewards of. And I didn't have Shade Cloak recharged. Yeah, it sucks. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just... On one hand, I want to say there's nothing that can be done about that. Because when you dodge, and then he does an attack that you also want to dodge through, Good luck. But I definitely should have tried to avoid the counter. Like, when I don't have Shade Cloak off cooldown, I need to avoid counters. And that's a very specific rule, which is hard to enforce because his counter comes out blindingly fast. But that's just the that's just the unfortunate truth, is if Shade Cloak... Okay. If Shade Cloak off cooldown, if Shade Cloak on cooldown, then do not trigger counter. Why am I doing this Radiant? Because I have gotten to this guy in Pantheon 4 like 5 or 6 times tonight with 5 or more health, and I have failed it every time. So I'm done failing against this guy, you know? It's just kind of the long and short of it. I'm just kind of doing the if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball strategy. But honestly, like, at a certain point, while it is frustrating to not be making progress, this is a fun fight. Just straight up is. Absrad sucks. Not a fun fight. This dude, 100% is. I did not know what side he was on. That was very scary. No. I have bashed my head against the wall, and my charm loadout is very tight. I am not changing it for the world. Consider the fact that I have done 4 streams with the exact same charm loadout. That's like 12 hours of a raw, high-intensity gameplay with the exact same charm loadout. Also, I just beat him, so I think my charms are fine. But yeah, Sharp Shadow requires adjustment because it changes the length of your dash, which can be useful, but it also just is not intuitive when you don't have that for most of the run. But like, I mean, look at this. This is a very tight setup. I need this for health. I need this to do damage. I need this for my own sanity. And I've got 2 slots left. I might as well make my spells, which is, again, my source of damage, more consistent. Also, this is required for Fail Champion. Fail Champion is super frustrating if you don't have Spell Twister and Shaman Stone. Because with those things, you can take him out before he manages to get, like, any progress in his attack phase. Ooh, trying to empty hop me, aren't you? Ah, dang it. Man, we were schmoovin' against Lostkin and then did the classic, hey, look at this balloon. What, a balloon? And then he just hits me in the side of the face. Oh boy. Oh, brain. Oh. My brain is so pure vessel coded that I panicked when, like, it's like, wait a second. You're in the dash position, but you haven't dashed yet. You're going way too slow for pure vessel. That was a funny adjustment period. And he hits me with the most damaging attack in the game, walking forward. Okay, I'm gonna get out of this. Convince this guy to get out of the corner, because bosses in corners just are not my forte, clearly. Also, I'm really glad that I took that detour. It was a much longer detour than I would have liked, but I'm glad that I got my confidence back against Pure Vessel. I was starting to lose it. Well, just a little bit. Oh, he backed me into a corner there. Oh, the tiniest bit misspaced. Nice. It wasn't exactly a clean fight because I lost 2 health, but that was a fast fight. Okay. Hey Blaze, if you're still here, you want to see Phil champion? Yeah, if you hit him fast enough, you'll actually be able to hear his voice lines that he's supposed to be doing during his panic attack. Or temper tantrum, more accurately. Feels good. What doesn't feel good is this guy. All my homies hate Markov.
They are mine.
Okay, we did good damage to him quickly. We can just build up a little bit more soul. And he's backing me into a corner, as he is wont to do. This isn't a good opportunity to... But this is. Nope, it's not. It's all good. We're still within mark. I hate that. With every fiber of my soul, I hate that.
They are mine.
Okay, I think I have enough for another Abyss Shriek, which hopefully should close it. Let's go. -3 on Markov is not great, but it's within margin. If we can stick to -2 on Watcher Knight, with my new strat, maybe we can, -2 is a bit more realistic. But I would really, really, really want to stay within 5 health for Big Man. Oh boy, that was good. If the second one did a bounce there, that probably would have ended poorly. Ooh, that was fast. I was not expecting that. You know what that is? You know what that is? That is a hitless Watcher Knight. That's really good. We're gonna play Soul Tyrant. We're gonna play Soul Tyrant nice and safe. which sucks because right now I don't have enough soul to take pot shots. There we go. This is margins. Expecting him to do the dash. Ooh, trying to bait me. What is this, some kind of masturbator? I have done the same joke 8 times. So many, uncountable amount of times. But I'll stop saying it when it stops being funny. How about that? Ooh, that was tight. Okay, 2 Abyss Shrieks. That's not bad. Yep. Tragic. Okay. 6 health. Wish we had 7, but we don't. That is 3 hits. Okay. We just radianted this guy. That's more health, and that's no hit. We can afford to take 2. We're back into Hall of Gods. It's all good. So many sounds. So many clinky clanks. Let's fucking go. Oh my goodness. Pantheon 4. Eat my freaking shorts, bro. Hollow Knight, you're a bad brother. And the fact that it took us beating the crap out of you in Dream for you to finally come to your senses. Bad brother. I wish I could be more celebratory. I just don't have the energy. 15 minutes, 40 seconds. That's a lot faster than I think the other Pantheons we did, which is kind of an indication of just how min-maxed we did. We ended up having to do that. But now that we have taken on all 4 Pantheons, we can hit this thing. Which causes some very loud noises. And once when we climb to the top... Oh, there is a... I should have used this occasionally to get a nice head start. But yeah, climbing up to the top here. We see one last Pantheon. Which we're not going to do. Not right now. Oh, goodness. So, with the 2 bindings that we completed Pantheon 4 with, we are 2 away from the next milestone. So we're going to get that by going back here and trying to do all bindings. Wait a second. Hold on. Let me just double check something real fast before I subject myself to all bindings. Do. So I'm actually not entirely sure that turning on all bindings actually gets me progress. So I think what I might have to do is instead just do Pantheon 1 and 2 with just Charm Binding. Because that feels more reliable than trying to... I don't want to do all bindings. All bindings sucks. So I think I'm just gonna... I think I'm just gonna try Charm Binding. Hold on. Get OBS back up. There we go. Okay. Oh, that sucks. I hate this so much. Ugh, baby spells. Tiny, stinky baby nail. What is this, the start of the game? Oh, no spell twister? Ugh. And obviously no health. But, like, no lifeblood health. Okay, can you quiet that? I'm trying to hit you. wow. I can't believe I've 2 health lost to Vengefly King. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit of extra effort. And yeah, I got... Man, you have a lot of health. Oh, brother. Yeah, this is gonna take a lot more. Okay. Gonna keep at it for a little bit. I do need to sleep soon. But I would really like to start next stream just throwing myself into Pantheon 5. That's probably not gonna be the case, because I don't see myself beating both Pantheon 1 and 2 with Charm. Oh, you're kidding me. You know, there is some optimization in maybe, rather than trying to do Pantheon 2 Charmless, we could try to do Pantheon 3 with the Soul. Let's just try that. I really hate Charmless, so let's actually just prioritize that, because I feel that might be the tiniest bit more. Probably not, but I don't know. Let me cope. Oh, it's you. Spell Twister is actually useless with the Soul Mirror binding. I need to switch that off. Oh, hello, Elder Who. Man, I remember you now. You're being very cooperative. Oh, wow, that was a very long reach, sir. That sucks. Oh, brother. I feel like his animations are kind of off. It feels like he's doing the attack, like, well after he lands, when normally he does it alongside landing. It's weird. Well, -3 is not great, but it's tolerable. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, yeah, no. It's Grim after this guy, now I remember. Oh, that sucks. Oh, dang. Oh, I got him. Okay, cool. That was greed, but I don't care. I got 120 damage. It's a nice three-hitter. That's the first time he's done the uppercut, and I kind of forgot that he had that attack, to be honest. Wow, I whiffed. Yep. Remembering that uppercut now. Ah, dang. Waste. Oh, brother. I really don't want to lose to base Grim. That'd be... Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for not letting me lose to base Grim. Health, 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 health. Lovely, lovely health. Oh, brother. Okay. Not great to lose a health to Galleon, but, you know, it's Galleon. Sometimes you just lose a health. This guy. Invincible, fearless, sensual, mysterious, enchanting, vigorous, diligent, overwhelming, gorgeous, passionate, terrifying, beautiful, powerful, great, and so. Ooh! Are you proud of me, Mom? Okay, I did that mostly just to get rid of the bug. Oh boy, that was some tight maneuvering. At least I got some damage off Viva Shriek. Ooh boy, thank you, my friends. Ooh, that was tight. Trying to chase after him and then he just juked me. And I didn't change my charm. That's dumb. It was very dumb of me to not change my charm to something a bit more useful. I just run into him like an idiot. Oh, goodness. Well, this is a -4 on GPZ right now. Honestly, I can never tell when he's about to die because he just has so much health. That's frustrating. Oh, you're kidding me. Please die, thank you. Oh my gosh, that was what, -7? Yeah, -7 on Great Prince Ode. Man, that guy sucks. And I pushed him into me. That's pretty typical. Okay, where's the next jelly? Ah, dang. Hey, at least I got the Hunter's Journal on the jelly. That's... Oh, wow. So yeah, I'm not making path. Okay, cool. Alright, so I think I need to clean up Grey Princeote. But it feels like a soul limitation on P3 is pretty doable. So I think next time we're gonna focus on cleaning up Pantheon 1 and 3 to get that extra bit of lifeblood, which will carry us pretty far. Because again, every lifeblood cocoon you hit goes from 3 lifeblood seeds to 4, which means I forgot how many rest stations there are in P5, but there's more than 1, I can tell you that much. So that just translates to a lot more health over a lot longer period of time, especially considering we're gonna have to do Pure Vessel into Absrad. Like, we're gonna need every last bit of health we can scrounge. So that's about the long and short of it. So, thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic night, and take care.